Pelafonic. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you again. I wanted to tell you about a recent experience that our quartet had. I've talked a little bit about creating your own opportunities, which we feel like we have to do a lot as freelance musicians. And recently, our quartet went to Harrisburg. It was a wonderful experience, probably the highlight of our season so far. I would say I'm here with violist Liz, who set it up. So I'm just going to ask her a few questions about how it all came to be, because for the effort that went into it, it was really a huge reward, and it was something that was really worthwhile investing time in. So Liz, tell us a little bit about that whole experience.
Well, historically, I had a really good colleague, a good friend of mine actually, who is a pianist in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and we've collaborated before on a couple of concerts in different venues in the Harrisburg area. And last fall, we were actually approached again about playing for this concert series. And I, of course, wasn't with my old quartet. I'm now with Fairfax Chamber Ensemble. And I thought, okay, well, let me ask them and see if they're interested. So they, of course, were. And we came up with the program, which we also did here in Alexandria at our other venue. And then we started talking about it because professionally, you know, we've sort of been growing as a group, and we've had some other opportunities here that have been a little more lucrative. So I decided to talk to the people in charge of this concert series, which is the State Street Academy, and their concert series there. And they basically told me that they'd do what they could, see if they could get some funds for us, maybe even get us a place to stay overnight, and they did both of those things. It just sort of worked out very fortuitously for us because it made it easier for us to take a weekend, otherwise possibly doing other gigs that could have been maybe making us more money and got us the ability to stay up there. In addition, we had their own sort of publication going out for the concert series as well as our own, and Karen over there at State Street was just awesome to work with in that respect. And then, you know, we just kind of put things together from there.
Yeah, it was cool. We ended up with a great reception and an amazing turnout, really. Do you know anything about the marketing that went behind that?
Well, I know that the State Street Academy has their own website. They're an academy for high school to middle school age children. They do private lessons, and they do chamber music and things. And so usually at least one of the concerts features their faculty, but they try to have guest artists like us come in. So I think they get a lot of publication out from that. And then I think there's a loyal concert audience there. I also know that our good friend Ralph Vartan, who was the pianist that played with us, he was the driving force behind, we have an organization up in Harrisburg called the Harrisburg Young Professionals, and they're very big proponents of the arts community up there. They love the symphony. They're really kind of into the culture of Harrisburg, trying to make it better. So I know that he publicized the concert with them too, and that really helped to increase the audience size, of course.
Yeah.
Along with our own Facebooking and all that good stuff. So.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Well, it is. I mean, thank you for creating that opportunity for us. Hopefully other chamber ensembles will be motivated to do the same.
Yeah, and I mean, in terms of creating your own opportunity, like we were saying, that's sort of the theme here. You know, Ralph is actually full-time working for another company. He's not a full-time musician. He'd love to be, I'm sure, but we sort of had the drive to make this happen together multiple times, and so each time we've played these concerts, we've sort of had to be the ones to go out and sort of get it going, and opportunities like that will come. I mean, I think there are all sorts of venues that would be open to you kind of just offering up your own concert, and then, you know, of course, in terms of marketing, you have to do a lot of that yourself, but it ends up being worth it, I think, in the long run. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pelafonic. I'll see you next time. Bye.